Imagine burning the midnight oil for months, grinding like never before, building every inch of your dream, but somehow the mountain keeps getting taller. It's like running on a treadmill set to max speed, but you never move forward. The big question that every founder, investor, and leader faces is brutal. How do you scale? How do you grow without breaking down? But what no one tells you loud enough is this: if the mind doesn't level up first, you are climbing an endless cliff with bare hands. Scaling without upgrading the mindset is like trying to fill a bucket full of holes. The more effort you pour in, the more it leaks out, unseen and devastating. Right now, count how many times you've fought with self-doubt creeping in as the pressure piles up. How many nights have you stared at the ceiling wondering if you're truly ready for the next step? That nagging voice questions everything. Am I enough? Do I have what it takes? Is the sacrifice worth it? It's not just fear. It's a gnawing awareness that the old you is cracking under the weight of new demands. Because here's the raw truth. What got you here won't get you there. The methods, habits, and mental tricks that built your first success are outdated for what you're trying to build next. That's why there's a trap, a mental trap, waiting to destroy your breakthrough. You know the feeling. Moving in fast lanes, surrounded by noise, advice, shiny shortcuts. Everyone wants to tell you what's next, how to grow fast, scale hard, but it all misses the kernel of the problem. Before the business can scale, the leader must evolve. And not in some vague way, not with superficial hacks or flashy motivational quotes. This is about deep, raw transformation, the kind that shakes your core, rewires your beliefs, and breaks old chains, chains you didn't even realize you were wearing because they looked like comfort. Scaling is a test, not of the market, not just of the product, but the leader's mind. Will you let the pressure crack you? Or will you grow larger, stronger, sharper? Those who succeed know mindset upgrade isn't optional. It's the lifeline. It demands ruthless honesty, going beyond ego, beyond past wins, past identities. Because peace, clarity, and true power don't come from external validation. They come from battling yourself, shedding illusions, and stepping into a version of you that refuses to compromise. Think about the biggest barrier that holds founders hostage. It's not lack of capital. It's not talent or connections. It's mental alignment, or better said, misalignment. When the mind is cluttered with yesterday's fears, outdated beliefs, or a false sense of security, it suffocates potential. It's the hidden enemy that stifles your courage to innovate or to pivot. It paralyzes with indecision. It fuels burnout and spirals you into reactive survival mode instead of proactive creation mode. Every successful scaling story has this one invisible thread. Someone upgraded their mind to handle the chaos and complexity before growing their empire. Now, how do you actually upgrade your mindset with the fire and precision that this challenge demands? Not vague, think positive fluff. This is a mental revolution, a deep code rewrite. First, reject comfort with a fiery passion. Comfort is a jailer disguised as a protector. It kills evolution. Never confuse stability with security. Staying in old routines because they feel safe is a death sentence for scaling. What is comfort? It's habits that limit your views, old mental patterns, small thinking. To scale, you must stare discomfort right in the eyes every damn day and keep moving forward. Real growth feels like chaos before it becomes clarity. Second, amplify your critical thinking, not just questioning others, but ruthlessly questioning yourself. The impulse to believe this is how it's done or this is who I am kills potential. Leaders who scale don't settle for surface truths. They dig beneath every assumption, challenge every bias, dismantle every weak link in their thinking. Self-awareness is your scalpel. Cut the illusions, the outdated stories, and false narratives. Real power is in knowing your blind spots better than anyone else. Third, transformation demands redefining your reality every day. The world will tell you who to be. a role, a title, a label. But scaling means breaking these walls down. You're not just a founder or investor. You are a creator of new realities. It means letting go of the comfort found in identities and stepping into fluidity, being someone who continually evolves. This evolution is violent and beautiful. It's unpredictable. Be ready to lose friends, lose old ego attachments, and sometimes lose direction before discovering a new path. Scaling is never linear. If your mind can't hold paradox, uncertainty, and chaos, scaling will crush you. Next, be insanely selective about your tribe. Scaling isn't meant for everyone, and your mind won't upgrade unless you surround yourself with those rare few who share your burning fire. The noise around you is a trap, a distraction designed to keep you small. The people who challenge you to think deeper, act bolder, and transform faster are your lifeline. Find them. Align with them. It's not just networking. It's about creating mental synergy that pushes you beyond limits. This isn't about belonging. It's about becoming. Belonging dissolves potential. Becoming unleashes it. Finally, embrace patience like a warrior. The market does not owe you speed. The world rarely hands out breakthroughs on demand. Upgrading your mindset is a long game. It means enduring the grind without losing faith. Patience is not passive waiting, but active persistence through confusion, doubt, and failure. Those who understand this carve empires that last because they play for the infinite horizon, not short sprints. Scaling without mindset upgrade is a mirage. Chasing growth without inner evolution leaves you stranded in a desert of exhaustion and shallow winds. The world you want, the breakthrough, the innovation, the impact, cannot be reached by the same limited mind that made the first version of you. That version will cling to old beliefs, repeat old tactics, and fracture under the weight. But here's the promise that lights the fire within. Upgrading the mindset is the greatest leverage any founder or leader can have. It's the engine that turns chaos into clarity, stress into focus, and pressure into power. It unlocks a higher frequency where decisions come fast, creativity flows wild, and resilience becomes unbreakable. When this happens, scaling is no longer a fearsome mountain, but a thrilling journey. Remember, the system wants you small. It feeds you illusions of freedom while boxing you into its rules, celebrating mediocrity over excellence. It builds communities of comfort, not spaces for savage growth. It rewards safe choices, not bold transformations. But scaling demands rebellion, a refusal to accept these constraints. Your mind must break free from those invisible cages, refuse borrowed mental borders, and craft a new reality where you are not a prisoner, but the sovereign ruler of your path. The most powerful mindset shift is realizing you don't need to conform, you don't need to wait for permission, and you don't need the system's blessing. Every limitation is a story you tell yourself. Every boundary imposed by others breaks only if you refuse to believe it. The rare few who scale are those who dismantle the narrative of limitation and shape their own rules from scratch. Rise above fear by recognizing it as a signal, not a stop sign. Fear is the compass pointing to growth. Lean in, don't run away. Build mental toughness by embracing the fight with yourself. This internal battle is the forge that tempers leaders who can handle scaling's uncertainties. Here's a truth not commonly spoken. Upgrading the mind isn't a one-time event. It's a constant practice, a daily commitment to outgrow, to outthink, to outlast every limitation inside and outside. If the mind catches up and surpasses the scaling demand, the growth is inevitable. Without it, no amount of effort or capital will sustain the climb. So, for every founder, investor, and leader watching, hear this clearly. You are capable of unlearning your limits. You have within you the power to rewrite the rules of your reality. The challenge is fierce, the path rough, but every step taken to upgrade your mindset unleashes exponential growth, not just for your business, but for your life itself. The work is personal, raw, and relentless, but it is also the only way forward. Do not ask if you can scale without upgrading your mindset. Instead, stop risking your tomorrow by betting on yesterday's thinking. Commit to the grueling, beautiful process of transformation. Embrace discomfort. Question everything, starting with yourself. Forge your tribe with those who burn like you do. Play the long game with patience and grit. That is how mountains are moved. That is how legacies are built. This is where the system ends and your true becoming begins. This is the moment where you break the chains and shape the future. Your mind is the soil. Upgrade it and watch everything grow beyond what you ever imagined possible.